What do you want out of the season? A lot of seniors on this team. A lot of guys have been around a long time. You got 8 more of these. You're guaranteed 8 more of these. 4 more bus rides, 8 more of these. You got to earn anything after that. What do you want out of the season?
Coming into the season, I thought pretty highly of us, especially with a lot of the returning guys like the core, like Abe, me, Nick, all the experience that we had.
Everybody that played the previous year and the coaching staff, we all expected playoffs no matter what. For all the seniors, including me, we knew that this was going to be our final season dressing up as a Falcon.
A lot of pressure I never felt before, and you just have to take that pressure and use it and just fulfill what you have to do so the team is successful.
And we were prepared to leave it all out there on the field.
Team on 3, team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team!
That first scrimmage against North was a real wake-up call for us, because it really showed us that we weren't where we needed to be at all, and that was a learning experience for us.
After that four-way scrimmage, we understood what we had to work on, what we had to better, and we took that into Carl Place. We didn't have a few key players when we scrimmaged Carl Place, but we still fought pretty hard and we had a pretty solid game. We knew after that we had something there. We had the skill, we had the heart, and we were ready to go into the season and win some games. Week 1, Mineola, we played them last year. We won, but we knew that it could be a completely different team coming back, so we had to prepare as hard as we could.
I just want to hit someone, and I just want to make my mark in the conference.
We got ranked 9th.
I mean, it is what it is, but being Valley Stream South, we have a reputation of being lower in the conference.
So we knew that if we wanted to prove that we were better than that, we would have to beat all the teams below us, and losing that game would hurt us tremendously with the power points.
Getting that concussion was a really tough time, because I see it so much in like the NFL, how they're so cautious about concussions and all that. And I never really had a concussion before, so I couldn't really tell. But then I kind of realized when the doctor told me like the symptoms and stuff. So to miss the first game, that was really frustrating to me, because I wanted to be out there after working so hard with all my teammates the whole off season.
Andrew's a huge part of both the defense and offensive squad, so knowing that we weren't going to have him, we all knew that we all had to step up our game and pick him up, because he gave everything to us, so we're going to leave it all out there on the field for him.
Especially coming back, I saw a lot of resilience from our team.
We're here to play in this conference. We're a real competitor, and we're not a pushover.
That made me really want to get on the field even more, knowing that our guys really came to fight this year, and that's the one thing you want in your teammates, is to know that you're going to be out there fighting with your brothers. That's a great feeling because I wish we could play all of our games like that, playing under the lights against a good opponent. Nothing beats that.
There's an extra electricity in the air where like the lights are on you, you feel like a pro out there.
Just listening to the national anthem pregame, I was so excited to get into the game finally. If it was nerve-wracking for the fans, you don't even understand how nerve-wracking it was to be on the field. The last 3-4 minutes of that game, I couldn't tell you one thing that happened. Good thing we have film, because that went by so fast.
When push came to shove and we needed to make plays, our big guys made plays. You know, we constantly say, where's the front line, where's the front line? Abe Cordera, you were the man today. Abe, you were the man.
The drive just never stopped. I was tired, I kept pushing myself, and towards the half, I didn't even feel tired. I just wanted to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. When the game was over, I still wanted to keep playing.
Showed me and the coaches that even when we're under pressure, we're going to perform, we're going to give it everything we have. After the first 2 weeks, we knew that the team had been putting in the work over the summer, because without the work over the summer, we wouldn't have been able to start the season off hot, and that just showed me that the team was dedicated.
Nick getting gridiron great. It was a good accomplishment for Nick.
That wasn't only like an individual award, because obviously without my blocking, without my quarterback, that's not possible. So that's a shout out to the whole team.
It just made us feel like we were finally getting noticed on a larger scale to the county and in our conference. Going into week 3, Seaford, the #1 seed in our conference, we had a lot of confidence, especially being 2-0.
We knew that they were a big team, we knew that they were a strong team, but we knew that if we went out there on the field and gave it everything we had and left everything on the field, that we couldn't do anything else, and whatever happened, happened.
They're practicing on their softball field so they can get the feel of the dirt. That's what they're thinking about. They're not even thinking X's and O's. The field is in their head.
This field's a special field.
Well, I think they definitely have some adjusting to do.
You know, everybody thinks it's not the best field, and a lot of better fields out there, but like, it's our field. We take pride in our field, the half baseball, half football field. We look forward to away teams coming here and having to play on it.
Something like that, that teams go out of their way just to try to adjust to our field, and that kind of shows you how we actually do have the home field advantage to a certain extent. game was a huge learning experience for our team in that at the beginning of the game, we definitely saw that we could hang in with any team in our conference.
They were only up by a touchdown at halftime.
They just got away from us towards the end, but it definitely showed that our team was physical. And even though we're not as big a school as Seaford, and that was a wake-up call for them too, seeing that Valley Stream South was a team that wasn't playing around this year.
That game was probably like the worst game that we ever played.
A lot of us, we thought that we were gonna run through that team, and we took them a little too lightly.
That was a mixture of a bunch of different things, but I think just the short week, the lack of focus during that short week didn't really help, and just everything came together to a boiling point and made for a really bad game.
I don't know if you've watched the film. I can tell you that I watched the film, and it was not easy to watch. It's probably worse. I don't know if it was worse than it was live, but it was bad. It was real bad. I think the part that bothers me the most of the whole game is the lack of fight. Like, at some point, when are you going to say enough is enough and start fighting back? I think that was the most disheartening part for me. I didn't see that from anybody.
I felt so disappointed because personally it wasn't my best effort. It wasn't the team's best effort, and the fact that they came to our field and then that happened and everybody was kind of complacent with that, it just bothered me.
You got to hear from your coaches, and you got to know that your performance was terrible, to be blunt.
We have to find our identity. What team are we? Who are we as a team? Is it the team that we've seen glimpses of, that can put 40 points up, that can go toe-to-toe with the #1 seed? Or is this who we are? And right now, if I was a senior, we'd be hitting the panic button a little bit right now, because your career is maybe over in 4 weeks, in 1 month, if we don't start changing things.
As a senior, myself and some of the other leaders had to really step up and lead by example in showing that you got to put in the work, or else that's going to be your result.
And it's just that simple. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass and paint a picture that's not true. Now's the time to start worrying a little bit if this doesn't change.
Heading into Locust Valley, even though we were on the road, I feel like that meeting with the coaches the day after West Hempstead really got us back on track and helped us refocus on the goal at hand, which was Locust Valley. West Hempstead was in the past. We knew they were a physical team, and we knew that they were going to be a tough matchup for us, but we knew we were physical enough to hang in there with them, and we knew we had the speed on the outside to get past them.
Playing them the last 2 years and not being able to beat them, definitely for the seniors that have been on the team that long, motivated us, knew that this is our last chance to kind of get back and show them what we're made of.
We wanted to bring it to them. That was a deflating loss to us, knowing they were the 2nd seed in our conference, knowing that we had the game at our fingertips. The team psyche definitely took a hit after 3 straight losses.
There's 2 ways people can take it. They can either take it and do something positive with it, or just feel sorry for himself and be negative.
After practices, we would stay in the locker room for an extra 10 minutes, just talk as a team, make sure that we're staying unified, staying positive, everything we can do to bring up that morale.
We definitely knew that we were a better team than that, but our record wasn't showing it.
Knowing that as a 9 seed, we probably want to go over 500, we knew that every game was critical. So that from there on out, we had to play every game like it was a playoff game.
Being put in that situation, the only thing you could do is focus on the next game at hand, which was Malvern. And Malvern was the only team that we were worried about at that point.
Coach was always a little upset about being chosen to be someone's homecoming game. You know, he took it a little personal. We took it personal.
That was kind of like a are you serious type of deal, and that showed us that they thought they were just going to walk over us. That even helped boost the team morale even more, saying that they think we're nothing. At halftime speech, Johnson almost had a heart attack. He was really angry, rightfully so. And the way he talked to us and yelled at us, it really helped boost our confidence. That was really a game changer. It really proved to us that we could beat anyone, and as a program, that's a win to build off of for years to come. Especially it being their homecoming, that was a major statement for us, and just showing that no matter what people think of you, you can overcome everyone and succeed. Homecoming, especially as a senior, it's your last homecoming. I don't know what else to say. It's just the festivities, the pep rally, the game itself. You're never gonna get that again, and that experience is unforgettable.
My mom, my dad, my little brother, they come out to every game. They support me since I was in 7th grade, since before that, and that meant a lot to me.
Knowing that I've played football since 7th grade in this school, and I've been here since the beginning, it just got me a little emotional, especially considering it's my last one. And after that, I was just really excited for the game, because I just wanted to win my last homecoming and go out on a high note. just remember the celebrating afterwards. It was a fun experience, and we really deserved it because we worked hard.
It was everything I ever wanted for me to run with the flag. Sense of pride, family. I was proud to be a Falcon like I always am, but now like times 10. Everybody was there.
4-3 is a lot better than 2-3, so we were happy with where we were, but we knew we still had one more game and that anything could happen.
Heading into the last week at home against North Shore, trying to make the playoff push, our mindset was that there could be a lot of different situations, but the only thing that we have control of is winning our game, and then everything else would fall into place. Coach definitely preached that throughout the week. Knowing that it could be my last game, that was in the back of my mind. That was a haunting thought, and I really kind of pushed it away.
Win, lose, no matter what, that was probably going to be the last game on that field for us seniors. So it was memorable, it was important, and we took pride in playing that last game on that field.
Made us really uneasy as a team, not knowing if we were in or not, and just hoping for the best, but knowing that that loss could possibly be the last game that me and all the other seniors could ever play in. That was a feeling that was rough to go through.
That night, Gus texted me and Abe saying that we weren't in the playoffs, and it hit us hard because like we didn't get to play that game like it was our last game. We thought we had another chance to keep playing.
It just felt like my heart dropped. It's like we worked so hard as a unit, as a family. We came together, fought together like real brothers, and it kind of felt like all for nothing.
It was kind of deflating, and it was rough. I was pretty emotional about it, especially knowing after that was definitely my last game, and it was tough news to receive.
Just a whole bunch of different emotions. I was angry, I was sad, I was upset. I wish I would have done more. I wish the team would have done more, but at the end of the day, that's how it works out sometimes.
Looking back, taking off the Falcons jersey for the last time, that's going to be, wearing that Falcons jersey has been a part of my life for 5-6 years now, and I don't even know if I've come to accept that now, that I'm never going to wear that Falcons jersey again, and that's the toughest pill to swallow.
There's a group of seniors here who you can all look up to and strive to emulate, because this was one hell of a group of football players. You know, there's Nick, of course. I'll just be honest, Nick. I've been doing this since 2006. You're the best football player I've ever coached. I can't think of anybody better.
That meant a lot to me. It really did, and I thank them for their dedication to me, helping me, getting me better. I played for Gus for 3 years. I've played for Johnson since JV, and it's been a long road, and I'm really grateful for playing for them.
You guys mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to the three of us. I'm really glad Gus changed the logo this year to say family, because that's what this was. More so than any other year that I've coached in my 11. This was a family. You guys really worked together. We may have had a gridiron great, 4 times in one season, but this, 11 guys on the field and 35 guys in practice every day created that, and I'm gonna miss that. And I didn't get much sleep on Saturday just thinking about today.
I remember in my junior year, it was pretty sad to see the seniors go, but it's nothing like your senior year final team meeting, being that you're the ones leaving. It was very emotional, to say the least. Being a Falcon, it became a part of my life, and I'll never forget it, and I'll always hold on to it.
I miss that whole world of me just being a football player and walking around the school, feeling a part of something.
This team meant everything to me, especially the seniors. Just knowing that it was my last ride with them, I wouldn't have wanted to go out with any other guys.
I'm honored to be a Falcon. I'll be a Falcon forever, and the guys here will always be part of my family.
The brotherhood and the bond that we had, that was unlike any other that I think I'll ever have. And that was honestly the best part about my high school experience, was just making the brothers on and off the field that I could always rely on for anything. And I knew they would always be there for me, and football really brought me that.